What's going on, people? Happy Friday. It's your boys, Bajan Reds, Rasta Crab, Bajan Pops. It's your boy, Bajan Barnes. Big up to everyone online watching the fellas. Make sure you smash that like button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Subscribe. Help the brothers out. Bajan Angel in the house.
Respect.
Clapping. Respect to Bajan Angel.
Every time.
Man, week is over. We got the last preview show for this season.
Season over too.
Southampton on Sunday, 11:30, away game. Fellas, how the week was? How you guys feeling?
Week was good, man. Week was good. Sun is shining. The weather getting better here in Canada. So yeah, man. Can't complain, brother. Can't complain. Loving it. You know, a little bit busy, but yeah, everything blessed, man.
Bajan Pops got his rain where he is.
Yeah. I pushing the sunshine up north, man. I pushing it. I doing my bit. I pushing it up.
You doing your your bit, bro. That's all we want to see, man. That's all we want to see.
I want you all shining and feeling the weather is sweet too, because the football is so sweet. So let me enjoy the summer.
The football is not sweet. I golfed yesterday. I golfed today. I ain't complaining. Weather has been great. I take it full advantage because up in the north we don't have weather for too long that is sweet. So
yeah, this one's supposed to be like all next week. I think 27, 28.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's what we're talking about.
Rasta can take off his shirt and like on the sun.
Don't do that, boy. You're right. Don't do that. You're around people, yeah.
Man, no boy can't see me but the birds be. No boy but the birds. But it's bittersweet, man, that the season done, bro. It's like, what the hell to do now? Oh, damn. Enough football. Oh, damn. Don't know what to do.
Preseason can start just now.
Yeah. My brother.
No, man. No. Who's this imposter? Bajan Angel, man. What Bajan Chris for? He was this Bajan Chris thing now.
I thought it was Bajan Angel.
I don't know. Passport already in the works, you know. You can't be switching up the thing.
Uncle Albert just submitted my new passport and shit. You know?
See what I tell you?
Go on into immigration, my man. You go on into immigration. Oh man.
How are you, man?
Big up.
Man. You?
Yeah, I'm all right.
You ain't
I don't think I've ever asked you guys what do you guys think about the Aston Villa game, like the performance and stuff. I don't think I had a chance last week of what you guys your opinion. I know Pops is upset, no clean sheet. I know that for sure.
Bro, I wanted it to come down to the last day with Man United. I
respect that. You
understand? We really dropped the ball with that at home too.
Yeah.
But Bobby scored, so I mean, it's
I was happy. I was happy about that. Yeah.
Bittersweet, you know what I mean?
Bittersweet.
And it's one of the goals of the week too, cause that was a sweet goal.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted.
Big up Captain Sal.
Salute, Captain.
Man.
So Chris, I got a question for you because they posted this question Copish earlier. You like multiple positions, don't you?
What?
Oh God, Jesus.
Plead the fifth. Bajan Angel do me that. Plead the fifth.
You know what answer, man.
I pleaded the fifth.
Having players in multiple positions is a key.
Is what?
A key. Having players that can play in multiple positions is very, very key in a team. You could slot them in different spots. Cal is fully off the train with this, and I don't know why.
One day you can play left, one day you can play right. You know,
okay,
love it.
Diversify, as you call it.
So what you're telling me? Maybe I'm going to extreme. You want James Milner all over the pitch. That's what you want.
No, I ain't say James Milner. He's a Brighton player. I know he gone. We ain't all right with him.
But you're describing a player like that, right? You want a player that can play multiple positions, right?
Yeah, I ain't gonna say Milner. I can say Gakpo. So Gakpo can play the 9. He can play the left wing. He could play the 8. He could play 10. He could play multiple positions, right? He's not one-dimensional. Trent could play right back. Trent could play midfield.
He could probably even play winger.
But then, wouldn't you? Well, okay, so for Gakpo, we use Gakpo as an example. Cause I know people have like they're anti-Gakpo. I don't know why or whatever. But
the fan base negative, and this
the fan base is negative. And I understand why they're negative because of just how bad the season has been, right? But
bro, that chat are we on?
But would you say Gakpo is extraordinary in a certain position?
I think there's positions that he is better.
That's the downside of being, or I think, because I think now the players now aren't as versatile as they used to be. I think a lot of players are just system made. It's not like how it used to be. So you're either good at one position or you're just average on every other position. You're not like there's not a balance in a way.
Yeah, yeah. I hear where you're coming from.
Do I think Gakpo will be extra? I think the kid has talent. Like
my talent.
You know what I mean? Like I was worried about him when he came in because there wasn't. I felt I don't know. I was just worried about him in regards to like his height, the way he carried himself. He just seemed very docile for me.
Yeah.
But he's more than that. He's very techie. He's very. It is shown that he just needs a little bit of time to show what he's able to offer. You know, so you know what I mean. But I don't know. Like I don't know. I think Kyle, he was trying to say he wants specialists in every position,
which I am okay with. It. I loved having a specialist.
I think his wording was very bad, and that's why you came at him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think now, because we love to sit here and say Liverpool are a big club and world-class players, and what we need is specialists on each position. You know what I mean? Like it should
specialize in every position, man.
Yeah. Like we need that now. If we want to go to the next level, or if we want to I feel you. You know, we need that's what we need, I think. You know, but we do need a couple of swift knives in the team, though. I don't think we have. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, I think we do, but they're not utilized though. So, like for example, like I know Pop has mentioned it. Simicast could have played right back this whole season.
Yeah.
But he wasn't even attempted or tried to play in that position. So it's like, yeah, we might have a couple in our team, but they're not really utilized. So I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Captain Sal Gakpo is very underrated in my opinion.
The way he drops and turns is like
man.
Glamorous.
He glides, man. He doesn't even look like he's making an effort. He just glides.
I think his speed is underrated. A lot of people don't rate it.
So quick he seems slow, but like he's not slow.
Man. He isn't.
He's quick.
Once he gets into his strides and those long strides, you can't catch him like that. He's pretty quick, to be honest.
Like in a 10-yard race, I could probably beat him, but like 50, I can't beat him.
Yeah, and he's got a good turning thing. He turns up well too. You know what I'm saying? He's got to work on his first touch and maybe bulk up a little bit, slightly.
Yeah,
no, but he's underrated for me, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, Paul. If you're watching Beijing Reds TV, come to Barbados this summer, and let me fatten you up, man. You get you on some hits.
Bulk, not fat. Bulk, not fat.
Bulky. We don't want fat.
Yeah, not fat.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some good Caribbean food there to bulk you up, and then you hit your weights, and you're gonna be proper for next season.
Yeah, we can bring Beijing Chris too. He could go. We can bulk you up too.
I could use a little bit extra more weight and stuff. You know?
In the right areas, though. In the right areas.
The right areas.
It's true.
But we never put it in the right areas, do we? We never do.
Don't we get older? No, it's very, very, very
mad, you know.
Dakota B, big up my Beijing family. Big up my daughter. Much love to you as always.
No, but that chat though, Lee, that chat that we're on, the Uncle Rod's chat.
Uncle Rod's?
It's got some real negativity in that chat about Liverpool, man. Like, I can't take it, man.
I had
which one?
This guy Amir is always FSG all day, every day.
Well, that's my boy. That's my boy. That's my boy. But Amir,
he drives me crazy with that though.
But Amir, nothing but love for Amir because he's a cool kid, man. He's a cool dude. Like,
he always he hates on
his hate for FSG is like a different level. Like, I know we all hate FSG, but his is like
And Klopp too. He'd be Klopp out too all the time.
I feel like if he had the money, he'll go riot by himself. Like, manners out everything by himself. Like Amir he's passionate, man.
He is, but like I get it, you know what I mean? But you gotta support the team. Like,
no, but it's funny because every day is FFSG. Every day, like I go on to check FFSG. I'm like, yo, like what's going on? FFSG.
I see some fellas humble up EK. Some fellas humble up EK today, man.
Oh, EK, yeah. Nah, EK is my boy, man. I like
EK. But he's a trash talker, man. He trying to take it personal with me, bro.
Nah, but he don't know me, man. He's a Newcastle fan and stuff.
Bro, he was a Liverpool fan first, bro. He
was?
Yeah, man.
Oh, really? I didn't know. Nah, EK's my guy, man. I like EK.
Yeah, humble today, man. So listen, man. If you don't come and show negativity,
it was today, right? I saw the chat. Yeah.
Like,
Uncle Roz is like, yo, chill. Like, take it easy. Yeah.
Just don't banter nobody's team, bro. Like, just support your team, you know.
Nah, anyway. But I don't know. I think like we can be as fans, but we can be sensitive, right, to our own team, right? We get defensive,
sure,
and stuff like that. So it's like I don't think there's a balance, right? We'll get too sensitive. Or then when it comes to like disrespecting other teams, we'll be like insensitive.
Yeah.
So there's no balance and stuff, you know. But
there's no in between. No.
Like for me, Man United, I just talk shit about them all day. I don't care. Like I just hate them. I hate Man United. I just hate them.
Yeah.
I hate Bruno Fernandes.
Where's Gunali at?
Bruno Fernandes, low key, he has like 30 GA this season though.
He's
Bruno. Bruno has 30 GA this season. Like
I don't even follow the GAs, man.
Why do
it don't matter with that?
Why do like that's a question too? I think in the chat. I don't know who it is, but
I was talking in that part.
We're talking about SG, like SG and stuff. I'm like, I don't know what that is. Maybe someone can explain it to me. Because XG isn't it XG expected goals or something?
Yeah. So Nunes is 5 below, so everybody thinking he's a flop. But bro, you can't say Nunes is a flop. You can't.
But that's what I'm trying to understand. Expected goals. That means it could happen. It cannot happen. So why is that like a thing? Like, why is that?
That's a modern stat, and I'm too old for modern.
That's
stats.
modern.
That's one I leave. Yeah, XG is a new thing. I leave it for the new people. That's not for me.
But my point is right. My point is, BJ and Chris, listen. You could say XG and all this stuff, but you can't really judge on a man coming in a team and bringing that hype. You know what I'm saying? That's good. And he's still frank, right?
Speaking
you know what I mean? Like,
is he fit for tomorrow?
Apparently, he trained. I just saw he trained. Ibu was ill, so he might be a doubt for tomorrow. And then Robbo I think he's out. He has a groin injury, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, let's play everybody else, man. Play Nabi. Play.
Yeah, but there's no point. Like we can't go lower than 5th, right? If I'm correct.
No, we're already 6th.
Fifth guarantee.
Yeah.
So
play Carvalho. Play Artemelo.
Oh, I wanted to ask you guys what you thought about Klopp's statement in regards to Carvalho and stuff. I don't know. I felt weird about it in a way. Like it was like bigging up the kid, but you're not giving the kid opportunity at the same time. So I'm a bit like in defensive. I don't know. But then
I can answer that question, Chris. And this is sort of things that's annoying me with Klopp. Don't make stupid, ignorant comments about he's a real good professional. That way he don't play. He coming into training. He love the kids' attitude. Take the damn dungeon key, stick it in your door, unlock it, and let the kid out and let him play. What the hell are you doing? Why is James Milner playing more than this kid? Are you trying to kill this boy's confidence? The boy's skillful.
It's already dead, bro.
Yeah.
Confidence already dead.
Away this entire season. Why did you sign this boy? If you were going to treat him this way, you should have signed him and you should have left him at Fulham.
Exactly. Thank you.
Simple. Not have the boy wait him up, and then you're going to go and take a piss and talking. You love this kid's attitude because he's come to work every day, even though he don't play. What are you doing here, man?
But don't you think
that don't make sense?
But don't you think at the same time, guys, like, okay, so Klopp is wrong at the same time, right? But then shouldn't have he suggested a loan on January, though?
But how would that look on him if he just here, not even a full year, and then he requested a loan?
But then
he ain't playing.
I don't know, like, but do you see where I'm coming from though? Like, cause I think too, like,
where you're coming from.
Because I see the example of, like, for example, like, not to compare the players and stuff, because I think they have two different skill sets. But Tyler Morton, he felt how it felt like to be in the first team, and I'm assuming he had a conversation with Klopp in the summer. You're not gonna get game time or this and that. He's like, no, I'm gonna go play full time. Like, I need it for myself, for my development. I can't sit on the bench. So I don't know. I like that attitude. I think it shows he might not have the same skill set or than Carvalho, but it kind of just shows a level of maturity, I think, in a way.
Agreed.
You know,
but maybe Carvalho asked to leave and Klopp said no. Who knows?
Okay.
Let me flip it.
Okay.
Phil Foden never went on loan for Man City.
That's true.
Phil Foden played and trained with David Silva, the first team. Didn't play a lot, but stayed and trained every day. When people were saying, yeah, Phil Foden, Pep said, all right, cool, good, whatever. He wasn't playing. Now, I'm not saying Carvalho is Phil Foden, but I'm just saying there are different routes that you can take, because you can go down to Blackburn and play in the Championship and have a good season. And men argue, well, the Championship is not Premier League. It's two different games. But it's game man football in you. So that's you game man football. Well, staying is you playing with your team and learning from exceptional professionals, possibly learning the system. The other issue is he's a true 10. We don't really play with a 10. So he has to train to be something else now, because we played 4-2-3-1 very briefly, rare occasions. He was never that 10. Now, is that a possibility for next season? We don't know. Is it we're training him to be part of the front 6? Because right now we got a front 5, and everybody says, who's Salah's backup? How does Salah get a rest? Is Elliott moving into that spot? So is Elliott moving into that six?
I cannot support that Elliott being
in the right way.
Yeah, I can't. Like, I don't.
Why?
He doesn't have the pace.
You don't have to be paced to be a winger, man.
Nah, boy, you dead.
But in this day and age, I think wingers have pace now.
Not all of them, man. I don't think so.
What is that BS, Maddie, man? I said it was BS.
Well, maybe she's not.
I don't know.
Maddie.
I don't know anything. Everything is speculation. I just said here's an example of something that happened.
It's just speculation now, So,
my biggest issue is, I share this with Benjamin Barnes already. I don't listen to Klopp because I honestly think Klopp is laughing inside when he does press conferences and speaks. I think he's laughing. Yeah, I think so. I think because he's just saying some things at random, left of center. Sometimes he said himself, he himself can't believe what he just said.
And if he does,
so to me, it just leaves you asking more and more questions, right?
Yeah, if he believes what he's saying, that's an issue. And that's another conversation for another day.
What is an issue as well is when he taught this nonsense, even if he don't believe it, but the fact that you saying it, how am I supposed to take you seriously?
No, exactly, and I think this is why people, I think in Coppage, there was a Cal and Drift were like going at it, because it's like, so then what do we believe? If the man is speaking out of his mouth, so what, he's lying? Like, so how do we take him serious? Yeah. At the end of the day, we all agree we want FSG out, but it's like, if the man himself is not going to speak out and he's okay with it,
maybe there's something in his contract that he can't.
No, but like I said, there's ways to talk. There's ways to say, like, for example, De Zerbi. He spoke about when he qualified for the Europa. He's like, he said, like, yeah, we need to invest in the summer. That's not disrespectful. Like, we're in Europe now. We need to invest in the summer. Klopp will never say something like that, though. But that's not
Chris Klopp said, we're looking at players for every position.
Yeah.
Is it?
But I can't take him serious because he was laughing, though. He was giggling.
Again, exactly.
So I don't know. Like,
I didn't watch it because I don't watch Klopp. So yeah, like y'all said, I don't watch Klopp. So whenever I see talking, I just do.
Crab, I like you, And Chris, I'll be honest with you. I don't watch any Klopp press.
Don't watch any Klopp.
Mm-hmm. And you know.
Yeah.
Because I can't take the sarcasm from him.
Yeah.
You don't know if to believe what he's saying. And you know that what he's saying, he's just trying to throw shade. And he's just talking out the side of his face. And he's not being truthful. And
he's protecting the owners. He's protecting the owners. Okay? He is the man that's protecting the owners. So he's not going to say certain things. He's not going to throw the owners under the bus. He's not going to throw the team under the bus. That's just Klopp. He's been like that for a long time, man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't watch. The last time I watched Klopp is when he said, let's talk about sex. Or six, sorry. That's the last time I watched a Klopp interview. Oh, seriously. No joke. All right? So
Captain Sal said Fox there, boy. Listen, look. I can understand why there's a lot of Klopp out people. I can understand why there's a lot of them. And this is one of the reasons why he's probably turned a lot of people. This is one of the reasons why I was originally Klopp out, and then I came back and was like, all right, let me see what you do this summer.
You flip-flopped on me, man. You flip-flopped.
No, I ain't flip-flop. I've now extended him till December. But you see, if I see a madness in the beginning of the season again, Beijing Chris?
So can I touch on that real quick?
You done like dinner. Go ahead.
If we don't win the Europa League, what's your take on
that long, bro?
What's your take on that? Because we have to
by December, Chris, we ain't doing proper in the Prem. He has to go. I'm telling you.
But I'm all right. So that's the thing, right? So this is where like I'm a little bit this is why I didn't want
your Chris.
What happened?
Are you Klopp out? I don't even know where you stand on Klopp.
Beijing Chris, just say no, just say like me and say don't hear that. Say don't hear that with me, like. Leave them up. There's no. We can say yes. Keep it balanced. I
don't know.
I think Klopp and Liverpool are made for each other. I like Klopp, but I can't say Klopp out. I cannot say Klopp out right now.
So to touch on what Beijing was saying in regards to the league, right? This is why I didn't want to be in Europe, because I wanted no excuse next season to challenge for the league. No competition, just focus on the league. One game a week, go for the league. You know what I mean? That's what I wanted. But because we have Europe, and now it's like an option of if we win the Europa League, we have Champions League. Now, the league doesn't technically matter if your divine focus is going to be Europa. In a way,
no,
you know what I mean? Like,
no.
But that's the way I was kind of like seeing it in a way.
That's not the way, though, Chris. No.
Obviously, it's not the way, but my people might see that way. Like, let's say, for example, we're in 5th throughout the season. You know what I mean? Like, there's two avenues in a way. Like, you can give up one for the other.
No, but the rules change. The rules change next year. If we get 5th, I think we get Champions League still.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So for me, winning Europa,
top 5 spot. Europa is a trophy that gets you there automatically, but it's a trophy.
It is a trophy, but winning Europa is not my way to the Champions League.
Wait, so next
year, I want to win the league title.
So let's say, for example, in next year, right, 5 teams go into the Champions League.
Yeah.
That means, let's say, for example, we're 6th. That means 6 teams in the Prem go to the Champions League. That's a lot of English teams.
If we won Europa, then yes, that would be the case.
What happened? Remember when we won the Champions League?
We came.
Everton finished in the Champions League spot and missed out because we won.
Yep, I remember that.
Remember that.
Yep.
Because they're only taking 4. So
yep.
If it's 5, it's 5. It can't go up to 6.
Can't take more than 5.
We'd bump the 5th spot. Oh.
Yeah.
Now, but what happens if the fifth wins FA Cup? Because if you win FA Cup, you go to Champions League.
Europa.
Well.
No, you just no.
Europa.
Oh, Europa. Okay.
FA Cup is Europa.
FA Cup is Europa.
So that's how we get extra spot. That's how you get 5th and 6th going into the Europa, because City and United are going Champions League.
Yep. So that's why
Brighton you go down to 7th, right? So you go down to 7th for the conference. So you
I heard apparently it's like 8 games for like the following year for the 5th place in Champions League. Like 2025 is like 8 games in the Champions League or something like that.
Yeah, there's 8 games.
Yeah, they changing
I don't like the format. I don't like that format at all.
Yeah, format change. Yeah.
I don't like that format.
Said, every time I soften my stance on Klopp, he gives me a reason to get him out. There's a lot of fan base.
I just can't forgive the fact that we waited too long to change formation or change tactics. I cannot.
That's the part that did my head in, Chris. That's the part that did my head in. It was like you are getting exposed every single time on a 4-3-3 high line, getting killed, massacred. We on the back foot, getting blown past, men getting thrown down like they are on ice skates. And the man kept doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. And I'm like, this man doing my head in is like, are you trying to throw this at the fans? You trying to take a piss? Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? And then you replay the comments from in the summer. Liverpool fans are too privileged that they always should be in the Champions League. The crap that he has said this season, I could see why there's a lot of fan base that turn on him.
But then Barnes, let me hold out for the season review. Let's jump to St. Mary's and see if we can get 11.
So that's why I kind of want to touch on you guys. So like, you know how like you say you can't take Klopp's word for face value, right?
Yeah.
Right? Some of the stuff he says, but then if he says we're spoiled or something, like how can you not? The man just said we're spoiled. Like how do you know what I mean? Like that's why I'm confused on like what side.
I don't like those comments. I'm like you.
That was one of the worst. That one was one of the worst.
Throwaway. That's a big throwaway comment for me.
That was one of the worst comments.
That's mad.
For a big team like Liverpool, that is a terrible comment.
Yeah.
That's a terrible comment.
Oh,
that's
man.
standard for me.
Uncle.
We're there in a family, you see it?
Yeah, man. Bless up.
What's going on? Hey, Chris, I ain't seen you for a minute, blood. What's going on?
How you doing, Uncle, man? Man, I've been busy with work, man.
Hey, you
good,
yeah, I'm good, man. I'm moving soon, so I've been working on that and stuff. Moving soon, so.
Oh, good. Long as you're all right and everything.
Yeah, my wife's okay. Thank you, man.
Yeah, man. Okay. Big up for that, man. Make sure you big up wifey for me, yes, sir. Yeah, man. Don't big up wifey, man. What Belgium passport I got, my brother?
Bigger. I hear every time. I hear.
Man, look at money for you, king. Man, look at money here. Man, look at money from you. Yeah, man. Yeah. How's everybody? Everybody good?
Yeah, man. How was your week?
Everybody blessed. Everything good?
Yeah, I can't complain. You know how it is, man. You know what it is, though. You know what it is. I know you're going to talk about Southampton, but I just want to talk about something quick, yeah? The negativity and then in a fan group and everything that
I was saying that it kills me, man.
It's just killing me because you know what it is. And like, listen, at the end of the day, we all know at the end of the day, right? We've had a bad season. We all know that at the end of the day, Klopp could have probably done things different. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like I said at the end of the day, listen, at the end of the day, the way that we're going at the day, right? You know what I mean? Europa Cup and everything that is a blessing because we could have got nothing. Yeah, we could have got nothing. So let's play in the Europa Cup and win it and we move, yeah? The thing is what people got to understand, before they start saying jump on the thing and say, like, oh, get rid of Klopp ain't done this, Klopp ain't done that. Remember something, yeah? FSG has got Klopp in for a reason, yeah? And they know why they got him in because they know at the day, Klopp at the day, he's not going to ask for much. He's not going to moan, yeah? And he's going to sort of like do what he can with the team that he's got. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know, that means pushing them to the end, trying to win stuff and this and that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Other than that, he's not going to do anything really. Do you know what I mean?
He's going to rock the ball.
That's why I'm grateful at the day that we won Champions League under him, won the league under him, FA Cup underneath him, and he won the League Cup underneath him. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Super Cup too. World Cup.
World Cup, Championship, and also we've done bits, yeah. But Klopp is not that person at the day, right? If you're expecting at the day, Klopp at the day to be buying this player and that player and everything that, in order for us to kick on, it's not going to happen. He's just going to do what he needs to do to get by. And FSG, you know, because the thing is about is this, yeah? This is why I say they both got to go, yeah? because FSG know what he's doing. Yeah, and if it's not good enough for Liverpool, why does the FSG step in and say, look, you know what, Klopp and that, right? We need some more ambition today, and we don't think you're the man to do it. And for that, you've got to go and get in somebody else. They won't do that because at the end of the day, right, they're happy with what's going on now. They're happy at the end of the day collecting sort of like Champions League money, Europa Cup money, and that all goes in their pockets. Do you know what I mean? Not enough of that goes on the pitch. What's the point of building extra parts of the stadium if at the end of the day, right, we're not competing. We're competing. So as I said in the day, right, if you want Klopp to go, if anyone wants Klopp to go, they also have to have FSG to go at the same time. They both got to go, and you go back to the drawing board and reset again. If you don't want to reset again, and I think that, keep your damn mouth shut, because I've like EK and I think that Egyptian King, yeah, he's left the group and I think that, right, because he's trying to style up Liverpool. And I said to him, because he's putting like Europa Cup thing there, music in there, and he put a laugh in. So I said to him, what's the problem with Liverpool being in the Europa Cup? Then he come back to me and said, oh, what have I got a problem with him? I said, well, yeah, because you keep on disrespecting Liverpool. That's my problem. Do you understand me? Consider that, you know, he used to be a Liverpool.
I know.
He used to Liverpool team. So then he comes back to me and goes, well, I can leave the group if you want. I goes, well, leave the group. Nobody's forcing you to stay. I ain't forcing no man to stay in the group.
That's it.
Do you know what I mean? So, but what I don't like is this negativity.
Bro, it's there,
negativity, man.
He was in with me too, you know. The man was getting personal with me, bro. He was literally getting...
Wait, you're in the group too, Rasta?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he
was getting personal with me, and he's telling me this is where I live. Come check me and all this. It's like, bro, what?
I am Ghana. I can remember Major Bajan the same day.
Wait, what's your name? What's your name on WhatsApp? Rasta?
I don't even know. What's my name?
No, I put it as Rasta Crab. I put it as Rasta Crab.
It's Rasta Crab. I got you.
Yeah, I put it as Rasta Crab. He's in there, Chris. He's in there.
Oh, yeah, we talked about it. Me and Uncle Rod the same time it happened, Crab. With EK with that part. Listen, I got no problem with banter, but
I don't got a problem with it either.
But when it starts to go personal is where it's an issue for me.
Yes.
Because banter is all fine. But what kills me is that he is on Liverpool's neck. But he used to be a Liverpool fan.
I've never had an issue.
That's Chris's boy, though. Be careful.
I never had issue with EK. I never have. Like, me, EK, we cool. Yeah. So I've never seen that side of him. Issue either, to be honest. I've never seen that side of him, so I can't.
No, Chris,
what it is? Go left a couple times, and I say,
all right, people don't mess with me, man.
Come back this way. Go left.
People don't mess with me because I'm Colombian and stuff. So
no, Chris, you know what it is in the day, right? When he first came in the group and everything that, yeah, he was right. He's a Liverpool sport and this and that, yeah. Then after a while, he decided that because Liverpool weren't winning the games, he decided to support Newcastle. That's your choice, yeah. But then what he started to do. He started to be disrespectful towards Klopp and disrespectful towards like Liverpool, and that's why I had a problem. Do you know what I mean? And I've been meaning to pull him up like a while ago about the situation. I've been meaning to pull him up. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because me and Bajan Barnes had a conversation because some of the shaky talk he's giving Bajan Barnes and Rasta Crab. Some of the shaky talking about. I didn't really too like it.
Yeah,
I was supposed to pull him up. But it's today It's today because what it was from yesterday and that, right? I seen a few shaky things in that group and that, right? That I said to myself, you know, I'm gonna pull up certain people. And it just so happens that the day he was the first one I pulled up. Do you know what I mean? I didn't race him up, I didn't swear him or nothing like that.
Yeah, you talk nicely to him.
Yeah, I just said, look, at the end of the day, if you want to leave the group in effect, leave the group in effect. Nobody's forcing you to stay in the group. I'm not forcing you to stay in the group. So if you want to leave the group, don't talk about it, be about it. Leave the group. Do you know what I mean? And that was that. Do you know what I mean? And that goes for anybody in the group. Because Lee Meadows stepped in and said to, no, this is not a group for banter. It's a group and day for everybody to support each other's content and be respectful. I couldn't say anything more than that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
But Uncle Rod, there's nothing wrong with a little banter, you know what I mean? No friendly banter, nothing wrong with that. But don't get personal. You know what I'm saying? Don't push it to that extent. You know?
Yeah, but what you say? EK really did switch teams for real. Wow, he did. Yeah, he did. He did.
He was a Liverpool
He switched.
fan.
He was a Liverpool fan when I first met. I met him and Ravi. I met them two together. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And like when I used to do like these, like I used to do like a marathon of bloody of like thing, you know, about 7 hours, 7 or 8 hours. I did a stream. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and I met him. That's when I met Ravi and EK. Ravi still rocks with us and everything that, right? Do you know what I mean? But EK then he was a Liverpool supporter. So you being a Liverpool supporter, why are you getting all disrespectful about Liverpool? Because what? You support Newcastle. So what happens then? Next season and Newcastle don't do what? You're gonna get disrespectful towards them and switch back to Liverpool then.
Man, it's all good, man. So, he's gone. That's okay.
You know what I mean? Listen, let's talk about Southampton, man. Come on.
Man. Let's get into the real thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm glad you talk about it though, and you know we deal with the situation, and it is what it is.
Exactly.
You didn't force him to leave.
One last comment before we talk about this preview. It does my head in, and I don't. Hey, people could do what they want to do. I am a one-team supporter. I am LFC in and out. I don't support no other team in no other league.
I do.
That blows my mind. Chris, you, for example, you from Colombia, I can understand.
You get a pass.
You get a pass.
Yeah.
Toronto, we have the TFC, which is Toronto FC for the MLS. I will go to games and watch the TFC.
Okay.
I will back them, but they're not my team. My team is Liverpool. I would tell y'all, man, right now, y'all ever see me at a TFC game? Do you know what gear I wearing at a Toronto FC game? Liverpool FC. I am in a Liverpool jersey in a TFC game. Scarf on. I full Liverpool out because that's my squad. I don't back two teams. I back one team. And that's what I go, right or die. Simple. But anyway.
Blood in, blood out, man.
Man, for real, man. That's what the settings are, man. Settings.
Look, see, my daughter would tell y'all, always repping Liverpool every single time. Ain't nothing else. Nobody even coming close.
Man's got his family in the building there.
Man's got the backup ready, man.
Big up Tarmizi. Big up Tarmizi. Get this dub on Sunday. Come on, listen. Let me talk to Southampton. We go to their grounds. They are relegated. I hope we slap them. I hope we have a party on Sunday and we slap them. We get in what our score lines are going to be. They ain't playing for nothing. We really ain't playing for nothing. I hope that I will see some players that we really haven't seen. Value start this game and play this game, but we can see again. But I don't know how y'all feel about it. So let me go around the room. I can start with Crab, and we can go Pops, and then Uncle Roz and Beja and Chris, and then we see how y'all feel about it.
Beja and Chris, you know.
Bro.
Switch up.
Yeah, I've been knighted.
You don't see that, Uncle Roz? You don't see that?
Uncle Albert, get the passport ready, bro.
BJ Angel, man. I still want the BJ Angel back, man.
I'm a Vinci, so I'm right next to you. So I don't
right
need
next
to,
to you. We got you.
You covered, man. You covered.
You all right there. The neighbors didn't get left behind. We got you.
All right, family. You done there.
Vinci, you got the Vinci thing. You good, man.
Yeah, man.
So anyway, this Southampton thing, honestly, for me personally, the only person I'm playing from the regular squad is Mo. I want you to score a goal to break some record. He got to break. I don't know.
But we don't have to score that.
He's on 19. He's on 19. He's on 19 goals. Right?
You want the 20th? Yeah, 20 and 10.
Yes, okay. So I can play Mo. I can switch up everybody else. If Nunes could play, I will play him. I will play Jota. I will play Carvalho, Simicas. I will play Matip, Gomez, Bobby.
Wait. Stop.
Gotta play Gomez, bro.
Where you playing Gomez?
Center back, bro.
Are you a madman or
Gomez
what?
and Matip.
You want to see the man twerk again?
Listen.
Really?
Gomez and Matip
You
play.
think man twerk enough crab and get skin out? Pause.
Anyway, I mind you asked me an opinion giving you. All right, you don't like Gomez, that you problem. Okay.
No, you like
I don't care if
Gomez?
he twerk or not. He's a Liverpool player.
Right back,
Twerking
fine.
with a Liverpool shirt on. So
If you pay right back, fine. No problem. But not center back.
Yeah, but I just say I would switch it up. I would even play Artemelo if he fit.
Oh,
I don't
stop
know.
it, man. He's a
I'm kind of worried having him play, so he might start twerking again.
Cardi B, you know.
Yeah, Cardi B, man.
Ice Spice.
It's a tough one. Because, as you said, there's nothing left to play for this season. Ain't like we need 3 points to get in, or whatever's done is done. Southampton down, we in 5th. It depends on obviously Morgan play. So if I pick an 11, I can start him one more. Because if you pick 11 players and he ain't getting picked, he can walk on the pitch and say, well, somebody gonna go off because I playing. I want my 20th for sure. But I honestly don't know like what we would do with the rest. If Robbo hurt, then Simicast starts. If Ibu out, then Matip is in. Then Trent probably starts. I would like to see Nunes get run.
Nunes, Bobby Salah.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
That's my front 3.
Fab starts probably. Ox maybe get a run for the last time at Southampton. Maybe.
Who knows, bro? We just gotta wait and see.
Curtis to start again.
Yeah.
That's 11 actually. That's 11 to me. Yeah.
Yeah, true. I like to see a mixture of like youth players. You know what I mean? Because as I said, we can't go any higher, and we can't go any lower. So like, really and truly, and I like to see like a lot of players that you don't usually see. Even take out some players from the under 23s, some promising players that you feel that that can get like getting in 11 next season. Do you know what I mean? Just some promising players and stuff. Do you know what I mean? But obviously have your experience there, like your Jota, your Nunes, your Salah, and so forth. Do you know what I mean? But just give a couple of players at the day, a good few players, give them a chance to go out and express themselves, because it don't mean nothing. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not as if top four is available anymore. Do you know what I mean? We know our fate. We know we're playing the Europa Cup next season, and to be honest, that day playing the Europa Cup next season, you know what? Honestly, don't mind. Seriously, honestly, don't mind. Seriously, I mean, yes, I would love to be in the Champions League. Do you know what I mean? But it's not as if at the day we can't get in there next season. Do you know what I mean? And it's not as if like we're not capable of winning that the Champions League, the tournament. So, you know what I mean? I literally don't mind, but I just want to see a mixture of youth and people going out and express themselves for the last day of the season, and give a couple of them players at the early holiday. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In certain things.
Musialski would be wicked to see starting tomorrow, but I don't know. He's another one that in the dungeon, just like Carvalho.
Yeah, man, he's a good player,
He is a very good player.
He's not a first teamer yet, also. I mean, we can't say that he's in the dungeon.
Who we talking about here? Sorry,
Musialski.
Yeah,
he's not a first. He ain't ready yet.
Yeah. He's been highly touted, but he's never had a start for the first team. I mean, at least you can say Ben Dokes being around. Kai Gordon's been around more than Musialski, so I guess the question is what's going on.
So you got Cassie. Do you know something? You never know if a person's going to be ready until you give them the chance.
That's true too.
Right.
Give them a chance. You got to give them a chance to see how they get on. Do you know what I mean? Even if it's
Steph.
That's saying. Even if it's like the last 10 minutes of a game and I think that, just give him a start. Just give him a play, see how he gets on and stuff. Because you're always going to be wondering what this player's like. You know what I mean? He's got all this ability in the under 23s. So you're always going to be wondering, and what will he be like in the senior squad? Just give him a try, man. You got nothing to lose, everything to gain.
I agree. Captain Sal got a question. Who's Melo?
Ask Crab.
Melo
Ask Crab.
Retired from the NBA after 17 or 18 seasons. That's the only Melo I know.
You talking about Carmelo Anthony?
Yeah, Carmelo.
Oh, man, hating on that Brazilian man.
Yeah,
Come on now.
Agent Barnes, you forget another Melo. Melo cream. Butter.
Yeah, Melo. Yeah. I know the name Art Carmelo. He's a hologram, bro.
Listen, Melo got 80 rating on FIFA 23. Yeah, watch yourself.
Stop it. Stop it, bro.
He is the 6th highest midfielder transfer
in history, I think. In history.
Yes.
In history. But the thing is that with Melo, like people don't remember, the guy is
real quality.
Injuries.
Real
he's
quality.
Yeah. Like he's talented. It's
you just said a key word, BJ Chris. He was quality.
No. You can't lose quality like that.
No, I don't think he. I think he still has it. It's just the way he.
Injuries.
I think both injuries and how he manages himself physically as well. Because you can't always blame the club, right? You have to manage yourself physically as well as a person, right? You have to watch your diet. You have to watch what you do outside of work. That's your. You have to do your part as well.
Yeah.
I think the neglection of the clubs he's been at and himself is effective his way of performing. So I think he still has the quality. I don't know. It just didn't work out.
Barnes, let me ask you this: if you had a choice of Hendo or Melo, who you taking?
I'll take Melo.
To Melo, you gotta treat just how you treat Old Yeller get treat. You ever watch that movie Old Yeller? You know what to do with Old Yeller at the end?
You didn't ask the question, though. You didn't ask the question.
Yeah. I just asked you a question. And Captain Sal here just said, at the end of the day, as long as Hendo doesn't play it, I'll be happy. I can tell you right now, I ain't want to see Arthur Melo starting this game or playing this game tomorrow. I don't want to see Jordan Henderson start this game or play this game tomorrow. Fabio Carvalho should play the entire 90 minutes tomorrow of this game. And there should be 4 questions asked for him not playing the entire game. I am sorry that kid's been treated bad the entire season. Bun Artemelo, he is not a Liverpool player. He's a hologram, courtesy of Ben Davies. He's his second coming.
Hey, man, don't disrespect the biggest. Like, come on, man. He's a legend, man. Ben Davies is the first hologram, man. Come on.
Listen.
He's the original.
He's the original, man.
He is the original. We got
don't disrespect agent. You can't disrespect because look, he bought him for like £500,000 and he flipped him for $5 million, bro. Come on, man. It came good.
Matty got perfect. Starting 11th is Milner, Millie, Milner, Millie, Milner, Mill, Hendo, and Allen.
Fuckery days. Fuckery.
Matty. Yeah.
Big up to you, Solo people.
Oh, big up Solo, man. Big up.
Subscribe to this boy's channel. Go and do that. New content creator.
He does YouTube too.
Good stuff. Oh man, Musialski never played for LFC. He braced clutch about playing time and he got jail time. It's true.
Damn.
Fuck reason that.
The man went to club and complained about game time and have seen no time. Club is used to praise with the kids, you know. Big up, man.
Big up,
Albert and Bruno have me dying.
For a loan, though.
He did, and he never even got it.
Get out of here, really?
He has to leave in the summer, eh?
The kid out in the pasture by himself, bro, with no rations.
I know he asked for a loan.
For no reason. And the kid's talented, you know.
He got talent for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a madness. And this is what I can go around the room and ask you guys the same question. This is the problem that I see with Klopp. You see young players, this could hurt us getting young players into the squad with the history and how young players has been treated by Jurgen Klopp.
It's a man. Jurgen Klopp has made superstars, bro. Calm yourself with that thought. Nobody knew who Mane was. Everybody knew who Salah was. He wasn't as big. Understand?
Salah was killing it in Roma, though.
Yeah, but he wasn't. He wasn't as worldwide known.
Wait. Crab, you're going off the context here.
But I'm saying there was all young players too.
No, they were not. I'm not talking
22,
about young players. No, they were not. I am talking about 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds. How many of those have really come true in our team and have really done good? Ask yourself that question.
Yeah, he doesn't deal with the youth a lot, but when he see
Trent
one comes
through, anomaly. Trent was the anomaly.
Yeah, Steph too. Look, Steph getting play now.
But I don't think if we were playing well this season, we would never see Steph though.
Probably not too. Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, but needs must. Yeah. Trent, Harvey, Steph, Curtis, they're all young players.
Yeah.
Right.
Ibu still young. Ibu was bought young, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not defending it. I'm not defending it. In all honesty, I don't want any more young players right now, to be honest. We have a gap. Because we got kids and we got old men. We don't have any men.
We don't have no mid players. Yeah.
The Naby.
What age is mid? What age is considered mid?
26, 27,
That's
28.
Diaz is 26, I think.
We don't have many of them.
No, we don't.
We got 18, 19, 20, 22. Then we got 29, 30, 31, 32, 38.
True. We don't have any
in between. We don't have.
You got Jota. You got
Diaz
in the middle. In the middle. Sorry, no, in the middle. Up front, we did the reboot up front already.
Oh, you mean in midfield?
Yeah. So if you look at the team in the middle, which was the issue.
But Fab is only 29, no?
Well, if you ask Uncle Albert, he might tell you differently.
29 with legs of a 36-year-old.
What's the matter, mind you? Fab has been playing good last few games.
He's got more miles than Casemiro, though. Who's older than him? He's got more miles on him than Casemiro, who's older.
When you come to Liverpool, your career is last 4 years, 5 years max.
Then if that's the case, then we got to turn you over. Then you, at 5 years, we should be turning you over.
And that is Klopp and FSG.
We got to turn you over. If it's 5 years, then thanks for 5 years, and then turn it over.
But that's also an issue because Klopp is running these guys into the ground because of favoritism. He plays guys way too often, and he does not rotate, and that is the problem. That is a serious problem.
Yeah, you got trust issues, man. Maybe something happened.
Now the question is, and I'm gonna go around the group and ask, is that a good thing for Liverpool Football Club?
1 second. Ask somebody else. I gotta come back. Hold on.
You can come back last. Pop saying start with you. Is that a good thing for Liverpool Football Club if you have a manager that cannot trust the younger players and keep playing the same people all over again?
In any walk of life, if you look at it, if you're managing anything, you got to trust your staff. You have to at some point. So you can't just carry Van Dijk for minutes right after an injury, play the entire season, and now you're seeing sort of the fallout of that in the season afterwards. Hindsight is 2020, so you would have said, you know what, we should have given Van Dijk some rest during the season he was building up. And maybe he has the better season this year than he did last year.
Yeah.
Again, benefit of hindsight, but the other thing is, if you're the owner of something and you got a manager, you put things in place for the manager to succeed. City's the best in class because they have the best in class, not just Pep. All around Pep is the best, this, that, and everything else. Get Klopp the help he needs. Get him out of the director of football spot that he thinks he's in, or scout, or whatever else people seem to think he's doing, and say, look, this is your job, do this. This is your job, do this. I pay everybody else to do what they need to do for you to be successful. Now go and succeed on the pitch. Then there's no excuses. There's no talk about, well, Klopp might do this, or Klopp is doing that, or Klopp is too powerful, or he's get it right, build the structure around so that when you take Klopp out, because the key thing is this: when Klopp retires, if he were to get ill, God forbid, if something were to happen, he said, you know what, I can't take the pressure, I have to leave, and he comes out, you need to put a man in and say, you know what, you're in, but I still have all the other pieces around you that make Liverpool successful. Not Klopp goes and you end up with a Ferguson situation or a Wenger situation or Mourinho, whoever you want to call as who the iconic leader was, and when they left, everything collapsed.
Yeah.
So if you're the ownership, you have to look ahead to say, well, all right, Klopp is going to be here for maybe 2, maybe 5. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe Klopp says, I'm staying as long as Pep stays. I don't know. But get the structure that keeps him in the position that he's successful in and good at, and get the other people around him to do the things that they need to be good at. Get the football brains and all the numbers men and Beijing Angel, the medical people, all of those people at the top level, and then you keep the club at the top level.
Yeah.
Then the club arguments becomes mute, because if he's in, we're going to do that, and if he's out, we already have a philosophy, so we know what we're going to do. We got structure in place, so we're still going to be, or still should be, successful.
Yeah, but you know what it is though. That is good. That is good, Beijing Pops, and it should realistically work like that. But what it is, the owners don't think like that, and that's why they've got like Jurgen Klopp in charge, because they know at the Jurgen Klopp at the day is going to squeeze what he can squeeze out of a team. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and he's not going to he's not going to have a big squad. He's only going to have a small crop of players. Put it this way, he's going to have a good 11. And he's just going to have a good 11. Whereas sort of like, when you look at Man City now, right, everybody's working in sync. You understand what I'm saying? Where sort of like the owners want success and Pep wants success. Do you know what I mean? Everyone is working in sync. With the owners now, owners just want money. Well, owners at the end of the day ain't worried about football, man. They don't give a shit. Seriously, they don't care. And then Klopp now at the end of the day, right, Klopp's going to do what he can do just to stay obviously in their good books, just obviously to be the highest paid manager, one of the highest paid managers in the world, because he gets on like 15 million a year. Do you know what I mean? So he's up there. You know, we're being paid. So he's not going to do anything to rock the boat. But anyway, Klopp's a sort of person in the day, right? Klopp gets what he can get out of a team. He doesn't add to a team. You know what I mean? He doesn't sort of like, if he got like a team in it for that he thinks is a winning formula, he won't change it. He will keep on. Because you got to think about this. We was in a hunt for 4 trophies last season, and we played every game possible at the end of the day, right? That a team can in England. Every game possible. Do you know what I mean, right? It's absolutely ridiculous at the end of the day that you didn't make major changes to that squad. Because you got to check it now and think that the spine of that team stayed the same. You still had your Virgil van Dijk. You still had your Matip. You still have your Henderson. You still had your Fabinho. You still had your Thiago. Do you know what I mean? And your Salah. The spine of the team stayed the same. Only a couple of additions. Do you understand what I mean, to the team? With Man City now, what they done and everything, that they went out and bought a striker. They didn't go out and buy a person that can do 6 jobs in one. They just bought a person that can do one job, and one job they wanted was to put the ball in the back of the net. They went out and bought Haaland. Even went out and bought a backup guy to that, which was Julian Alvarez. You know what I mean? Which only spent 15 million for, but he knows where the back of the net is. He hasn't scored many goals, but he hasn't really played much. Do you know what I mean? But they went and bought what they wanted at the day in order to get over the line at the day, which was the Premiership. Do you know what I mean? They bought what they needed. We at the end of the day sort of like didn't really buy what we needed, because on top of like us buying sort of like Darwin Núñez and Cody Gakpo, we should have fixed up that midfield. You should have mixed up the midfield, and he knows to the fact at the end of the day that we should have done it, because he came out and said he fucked up. He came out and said that. And so what did he do now? What did he do now when he come out, when he said he fucked up? What did he do? He waited till Henderson and then right, went down with injury, and he went out and got Arthur Melo on loan. And a player at the day that he hasn't played. Not that he didn't want to, the guy wasn't available. And even when he was available, he didn't play him. Do you know what I mean? So you've wasted a lot of people's time. But this is what Klopp does. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate the guy. I think at the end of the day, I love him as a manager, but if we as like football fans are expecting anything spectacular out of Klopp, it's not going to happen. So I've just digressed myself and to not expecting that much out of Klopp, because I know at the end of the day, sort of like, it's not going to happen. Even with the FSG and like the many targets at the day that we're supposed to be after in the day in this summer and I think that right, we'll be probably lucky if we get 2. Two of them. Probably lucky if we get 2 of them.
Yeah.
We're laughing at you, Uncle Albert. Check the last comment.
I gonna pull it. I gonna pull it. Why they're laughing right now, Uncle Albert? Don't worry, I can pull it right now. Tarmizi, the next call-in show probably gonna be next weekend, but I will shoot you a message and let you know when it is. But you'll see the notification. This why they're laughing. Is this comment here from Amir? Amir, the Grandmaster of Kloppo and FFGO.
I disagree, Rods. Klopp out. He still gets sacked next season. Klopp will be gone. Oh, well.
See why we're laughing?
It is what it is. What it is. It is what it is. Listen, I'm only going to, like, when I come with people sort of like streams and stuff, yeah, I only give my opinion. Yeah.
We love it, man. We love it.
Anybody else's opinion, they're entitled to their opinion. But what I'm trying to say, if you got an opinion at the end of the day and Klopp out, stick to that opinion. Don't switch when it's all like when it's all like goes good.
Give him an extension.
Right, that's what I'm gassing you up, you know. Don't switch at the end of the day when it's going good, because some people, I'm not saying everybody, but some people in there have a habit at the end of the day of switching at the day when it's going good. You know what I mean?
No, but I wanted to like have my say, because I kind of agree with both of your points. To be honest, I can't disagree with what Pops says, because I think we've ignored the fact that there aren't people in place for the club to succeed, both director football wise, both recruiting wise, and it is concerning for me that people are leaving the club. These people from these positions are leaving the club, and they haven't been brought in to replace them. So now I do understand why a lot of fans are worried about this summer, are worried that our director of football has a 3-month contract. That to me is worrying for me, because you're not future proofing the club.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And I think that's the issue with a lot of the fans, is that we're worried about the future. Like right now, we might not be that worried, but it's about a year down the line, 2 years down the line, or even after or post Klopp. Like where as we as a club going to stand? And I think a lot of fans don't know how to interpret the way they feel, and they come very negative. I think I was like that maybe 3 months ago, 4 months ago. No, I'm very negative. But like when you sit back and realize the bigger picture, and you sit down and analyze the situation with a calm head, then you see that it's not looking good right now. It really isn't. You know what I mean? And being negative all the time doesn't really help. It messes you up mentally. Like I've had to stop watching games for like the past couple of weeks, because it's too much for me to handle and stuff. You know, we talk about the medical side of the game, where you guys, I'm very passionate about. Like some of the stuff that the medical side has done this whole season has pissed me off. Where it's like, what the hell's going on? There's no way these people are getting paid millions of dollars to do this madness. You know, so I just feel like there's neglection in every area. And in regards to what Uncle was saying, I completely agree. Like you can't sit there, and I'm not going to talk about the quadruple, because we never won it. So to keep bringing it up and say we almost won it, we didn't win it. Now, but we were in all the competitions in the end of the season. We played a lot of games last season. We did, and there's no denying that. And we're known as a statistic club, number wise, and running stats and all this bullshit that we're into, right? But somehow they didn't realize in the summer that because we played all these games, statistically speaking, Fabinho's legs are gone, Hendel's legs are gone, Robbo's legs are gone, Van Dijk's legs are gone, that we didn't have to capitalize on that and bring in players. That to me is ridiculous, and that's a bigger issue. I don't know if it's Klopp, I don't know if it's FG, I don't know if it's the recruiting team, I don't know if it's pure neglection, but there's a major issue at the club right now, and I don't know who's playing. You know,
I think it's
real talk, Chris.
It's pure neglection in every area. So
real talk.
At this point, I don't know what's going to happen in regards to how we're going to fix this going forward. Tactically now, Klopp wants to change tactically, but for me, it's too late. He should have done it maybe 3 games before. You know what I mean? But
he should have done it beginning of the season, man.
Of course, but this is the question I want to ask you guys. Klopp green light this book, right? The book. Let's quote unquote. He greenlighted this book that had all the tactics or whatever. He greenlighted it. Don't you think common sense? If you're gonna greenlight the book that has our tactics to change up in the beginning of the season?
No, I agree. It's
like, come on.
It's just been negligence all over, and for a club of our stature, it shouldn't be happening.
You sure it's negligence?
It shouldn't be
arrogance.
Huh?
You sure it's negligence or is it arrogance?
Well,
gambling.
I think you know what is Bajan? I think you probably is a mixture of both. Probably is a mixture of both. Probably is a mixture of both. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, Liverpool have got this thing and days because at the day we got a rich history. There's no about that. And there ain't no club in Britain at the day has got a richer history than us. You know what I mean? Yeah. But sometimes I think at the day we ride on the coattail of that too much. Do you know what I mean? You understand me? Do you know what I mean? It's riding on that coattail that allowed Man United in the day to pass us in the day in league titles. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know? And we sometimes at the day we're a bit too late to act on certain things at the day that we see going wrong with our team. Because when Man City at the day lost the league, when Man City lost the league and from that, right, they knew exactly why they lost the league and from that, and they went out and they repaired it. Do you know what I mean? So don't you think at the day, right, as League Gunner said the other day, right, on Terry's thing, and I had to rate him for this. He said, listen, at the day, right, he goes, Liverpool at the day lost out to sort of like Man City for the title twice by 1 point. Don't you think it was a good idea at the day to go out at the day and sort of like repair that so you can kick on and win the title? Do you know what I mean? Now this is an Arsenal man saying this. This is an Arsenal man saying that our Arsenal man could see at the day the flaws at the day in Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? And another thing as well is like people are saying about Klopp out and I think Klopp out. You know, I'm not saying anybody on this panel saying it, but people are saying Klopp out. Who the ass you gonna get? Who the ass you gonna get?
My point exactly.
Who is gonna come in and then day
and get successful right away?
Yeah, but
I'll pay for Pops' coaching badges.
No, but what I'm trying to say is that this: who's gonna come in at the day and work under the regime of FSG? Who the hell's gonna do that?
Don't you think? Okay, so I don't think it's similar situations, but isn't that the same exact thing you're saying is what Arsenal fans were saying during Arsene Wenger's reign?
How you mean?
And the moment Arsene Wenger left, and they did Emery, and then they did, and remember Arsene Wenger, they weren't wasting no money. Arteta came in and they started spending the cash. So maybe they just need a new. I don't know.
But Arsene Wenger had them constantly in the Champions League. How long did they have to wait to go back in the Champions League?
That's true. You're right.
Exactly.
You're right.
But you know what they need? You know what they need in order for Liverpool to reset themselves and I'm afraid this is what gonna have to happen. This is why I'm cool like that at the present time. In order for Liverpool to reset themselves, Klopp has to go and the board has to go.
The owners gotta go. The owners.
You know what I mean? Boys, you have to have a massive clear out. You can't have one going and one staying, because both of them are infectious to the club.
Yeah,
both of them are infectious to us progressing. You understand what I'm getting at? So if one goes, they both go, and then you reset and if it resets under new sort of ownership and new manager and for that, and new ideals. That's how you got to do it. But thinking that they sort of like, get rid of Klopp and for that and bring a next manager, and you're thinking that, that's going to miraculously at the end of the day bring you success. You're deluding yourself.
You're just going to ruin another manager. You're just going to ruin him.
Yeah, sometimes not true with Rasta Crab.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're literally just deluding yourself. So all these people call him out, Klopp out. Who the rest you going to get? You tell me who you're going to get. Who's going to want to come to Liverpool and work on that regime? You're only going to get some manager, like a DB manager from the Championship that don't know nothing.
Big Sam.
Say, right, you're going to come.
Big Sam.
Using the Arsenal analogy, though, right? And you all can correct me if I'm wrong, but the younger Kroenke is more involved in running the football now than before. So the spending might be because he's seeing more of the vision than the older guys were. That's football, not just money. Because the Cronkies are just dollar, man. We know this. Multiple franchises owned. We're looking at Champions League football or whatever, keeping it going. We good.
I think that the difference between FSG and the Cronkies, franchise-wise, I think the Cronkies are doing a lot better franchise-wise.
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
Denver Nuggets is in the finals. Exactly. I think like they're successful all around. Like compared to FSG, FSG right now, sporting-wise, is not good.
Yeah, because the Red Sox have been giving them the Red Sox fans have been giving them pelters for years.
They're
screwing, blood. They're screwing.
The Penguins are trash as well. I think they missed the playoffs. The Penguins, so
they did.
Don't they on a team in Brazil as well?
They do.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that, because then what the hell are we doing recruiting wise?
Nah,
yeah, they own a team in Brazil. I'm sure.
A netball team.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
There's no way.
No, man, for real, man. No,
serious.
I'm gonna look it up.
I'm sure they're
Brazilians. What we doing?
Angel, call it Sicarios. Tell him
I'm making the phone call right now.
Yeah, brother.
Ain't they got some like interest in AC Milan as well?
Yeah, they got interest in AC Milan.
That's through Redbird, right? I think.
Yeah.
Time out. I just read something. FSG owners linked with another Brazilian takeover. What do you mean another Brazilian takeover? They own.
You see what I tell you, dog?
The Vinci accent come with it. See what I tell you, dog?
That's it's true though. They're not on a Brazilian team.
Wait.
So they can't get some of them man to come over.
So I don't understand this. So the company 777 is that FSG? They have a stake in FSG.
It must be under their umbrella, fam. Because FSG have got bare companies under their umbrella.
They got a lot of different companies underneath the FSG umbrella.
You got teams in Brazil, and we ain't bringing the Brazilians over. What is scouts doing?
But you know what? You could see Fabinho. You see how his legs are go, legs shaky. You could have sent him Brazil and get another one come over.
Swap out.
You know what I mean, boss?
Yeah. Agreed.
You know what's another thing I don't like? Like fans on the chat sites and stuff, they say, we should buy this person, we should buy that person. I don't like that. Let me just wait and see what happens. Everybody has an opinion. You might think that Ugarte is an amazing player. Stats wise, you see him play, but he could come to England and play Liverpool.
Apparently, FSG trying to buy. FSG trying to buy Cruzeiro from Brazil.
See that?
That's a big club in Brazil.
Yeah.
You see that?
That's big. That's big news.
I've been saying this from time on this channel. FSG are business owners. What business owners do is they care about bottom line and profit. They ain't care about anything else but bottom line and profit. When you run a model like that, of course, your models and all your assets that you own, you are going to make sure they're operating in the green, i.e., Liverpool is in the green. They're not in debt. They have debts, but they're operating in the green. They're not a red operating club like Manchester United, Madrid, Barcelona, you name it, all operating in the red. They're smart businessmen. They will make things that make business sense. They don't care about the football. And saying that, what I do hope, and I am hoping, is that this summer we see that 1.5 billion come in from the GIC consortium from out of Singapore.
I thought that deal dead.
I thought that deal was dead as well. Apparently,
I hope that it happens.
And apparently we're not going to Germany anymore for preseason.
No, we're going to Singapore though.
Yeah, because apparently something about the locals don't want us back there because of the mess that we made over there like 6 years ago, some shit like that.
What?
Whatever, man. Anyway, Barnes, read some of them comments here quick.
I feel
you said GSC has a lot of money though, right, Beijing?
980 billion.
That's a lot of cash.
Sake, man.
And they're Singapore owned, right? What do they do? Like, what do they do?
They own multitude of companies, man. They're just very, very, very successful. They're about $300 billion more wealthier than the man that owned Newcastle. Let's just put it that way.
Jesus Christ!
Well, listen, Singapore is a rich country, you know. Don't get it twisted.
I just read them. They own. Damn.
Singapore is a very wealthy country. Very wealthy.
That's when Americans can't tell the Chinese anything, you know.
Yeah.
The Chinese have money, you know.
They're investing in over 40 countries worldwide. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Them Chinese got money.
You
can't style them up.
Very rich. And they actually love football and they actually love Liverpool.
Liverpool is big in Singapore, bro. The fan base in Singapore is mad. It's mad.
Oh, yeah.
They would be better for, I mean, listen, if they became even a 33% stake is what was originally reported in the summer, right? If they're a 33% stake owner, you would see a difference in the club.
Of course.
Right? You would see it. And I've said it from before. Guys, we going through a tough time right now at FSG, and this is just about business. They have ulterior plans. They're not going to keep Liverpool forever, you know. They're not going to.
No.
I even know that, and that's because they're trying to invest on an NBA team. The franchise,
yeah, they want the NBA
2 years or something like that.
Foremost, that's their priority is the NBA team.
And Las Vegas and stuff.
And you see LeBron after getting swept this last playoffs.
Where's Matt? I haven't seen Matt anywhere. I haven't seen Matt.
Yeah, Matt's in hiding. He's singing the blues right now. Pops too.
We're running it back. We're running it back.
Running about what?
Running about what?
He's talking about he wants to retire.
I call it no. Boston will win 4-3 in that series.
Nah, Boston's done, bro.
I call it no.
Wait, aren't they 4-2 right now? Is it
3-2 right now?
3-2
right now.
Oh, whoa.
Heading back to Miami.
Nah, Miami can't let that slip. They can't let it slip.
No.
They can't.
Tatum, baby.
Madness. Listen, FSG is going to get rid of Liverpool. And mark my words, if the consortium puts in the money in the investment in the club this offseason in the summer, Liverpool is going to be sold fully to them next summer, not this summer, next summer.
Yeah.
All said nicely, because LeBron threatening that he don't know if he can be back. He has never said that ever before. So there could be a part of it that could be true, and he's very calculated too. So you have to
don't worry about it. Tell him to come home to us, man. Come to Golden State, man. We'll be fine. We'll take care of him and stuff.
That's all to take the heat off the team, man. That's just taking heat off the team. Put it all on me. I'm retiring. Forget about the sweep. Talk about
Golden State, you know.
Yeah, come to Golden State, man.
Take what heat off of that team. That team need a whole hell of work. Anthony Davis was a freaking well missing link.
Yeah, that's the point, though. It was close in every game. But
we
haven't given our 11 for Southampton yet, though.
Yeah, y'all can't handle the Joker, man. Y'all can't handle the Joker.
No, the Joker's a bad
man. He's different. He's different, man.
The Joker is a baller. Don't get it twisted.
He take this from Batman. Some Batman thing.
Yeah, bro.
Uncle Rod, you don't watch NBA?
No, not really. No.
Bro,
you know what?
I tell you
different.
We gotta get you to support a team, Uncle.
No, when I was in my 20s and that, like 25 and stuff, me and my little brother used to watch it sometimes. And you know what we used to have? We used to have this we used to have like the PlayStation, yeah, but it's like when it first come out. And we used to have like the NBA thing, play the NBA game. That was bad no bitch, you know. That was bad no bitch, man. But my little brother used to bad me up still on that. Still, he used to bad me up. You know what I mean? And stuff. But I don't really. The only other sports that I watch is
cricket,
boxing. I like boxing. Yeah, I like boxing, man.
Yeah, boxing was good when Tyson and that man was fighting, man. Not anymore, man.
But I tell you something. You know, I tell you something, and I think that I've been getting into some of this women's boxing and that. It's all right, you know. It's all right. They have a fucking tear up, man.
You sure they're all women?
Yeah, man, they have a tear up, man. No, man, because some of them women there, they're real women. Yeah, real women.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Real women. You know,
Rasta, you can't say stuff in
easy crap. Easy.
I'm just asking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not into the shaky things there, still, you know. But it happened. It happened. They had this Puerto Rican woman, and a Puerto Rican woman, yeah, and she's fighting this Irish American woman. Yeah, it was in the States and everything that. And then the first couple of rounds of it for the Irish American was like dominating her. But you know what is, and I think the third round the Puerto Rican, she stepped up, blood. She stepped up, and she's giving us some licks, man, some combinations, man. Switching to the body to the head, give some licks, right? She even like put her down on her knees and like, do you know what happened? The Puerto Rican lost the fight in the end, you know.
Why?
No, it. The Puerto Rican lost the fight in the end, you know. You know what I mean?
On points.
Yeah, lost some points on majority decision, but she got robbed because she literally won it. Because I'm saying for the third round, she stepped up level. Do you know what I mean? She started sort of like switching attack from body to head, and the Irish American didn't know what to do. Do you know what I mean? Because like punches were coming from everywhere. Do you know what I mean? And she's trying her first to fight back, and she did get a couple of combinations off, but on the whole, she, you know what I mean? That one, the Irish American, the Puerto Rican won that fight, but they gave it to the Irish American. But it was a good tear up, though. It was a really good tear up, man.
I don't watch boxing anymore because they got YouTubers fighting now, and it's just
he that thing that
nobody excites me no more. The English boys.
Hey, listen, that you, was it Camelo? Camelo?
Who?
Who's that Mexican?
Spence and Crawford coming. Canelo.
He's a bad man, you know, still, you know.
Yeah, he's good.
Did you see when he knocked out who's that you there? Khan.
Yeah.
He knocked him out and everything, knocked the snot off him, blood. Literally.
What about that big English heavyweight guy that's sucking lately?
Oh, you talking Anthony Joshua?
Anthony Joshua.
I like the youth there, but you know what?
He's a softy, man. He can't.
Nah, man, not go on, so brother.
Not go on. The licks, man.
Nah, not go on. So he can, man. He can handle the licks, man.
Bro.
Listen, you know what it is? He fought that guy, and he fought that who's that? He fought that guy from America.
Ruiz,
he fought him.
The big fat guy?
Yeah.
We lost
him.
Right.
It was the same night.
That knockout.
Yeah, it was the same night. It was the same night we won the Champions League.
That man looked out of shape too. That dude looked out of shape.
Off the streets,
knocked him out.
Yeah.
I say he can't handle licks.
No, but you know what it is? He had a rematch with him and he beat him.
Yeah, but barely. It was boring. He couldn't even knock him
out. Man, he barely beat him.
It was boring, man.
Why you treating the man so better?
Listen, you think Andy Johnson? Will fight Leonard
Joshua.
Come on, man.
You know what it is? It's because you come from the Barbados. You fight against the Englishman, them, you know. Actually, you know, you fight against
I love the English, bro. I love the English.
He's not. You know what it is? He's not. I rate the youth because you know what it is. At the end of the day, right? The youth comes. He was brought up near me. You know what I mean? Like, all right, you got St Albans. And then you got like Watford, which is like 20 miles away down the motorway still. So he's quite close to me. He grew up in Watford and he went to fort in Finchley, which is like northwest London. You know what I mean? That's where he sort of started making it and stuff. But he's a real down-to-earth dude, though. He's a real down-to-earth dude. And I like the fella still. I just think he's getting a bad hard time still. You know what I mean?
He's never going to win that belt again.
Yeah, don't be too sure, big man.
He can't be.
All right, if he win it, what you gonna do?
Nothing. He can't beat that Russian guy that beat him the last
time.
That
Russian guy is good. You crazy?
He can't beat Tyson Fury.
Yeah, you can't beat the Gypsy, man.
I don't know. I don't rate Tyson Fury.
No.
Nah, the way he got up at the Undertaker, man, he different, man.
No, I don't rate him because you know what is it with that guy? There, when the first time he fought that guy, yeah. Was it Deontay Wilder?
Wilder.
Yeah. Right. The first time he fought that guy, the first time he fought him.
I don't know. Why doesn't know how to box? To me, he has a knockout punch.
But check it out. The first time he fought him, Tyson Fury should have lost that, mate. Yeah. No, because you know something from that, right? The last time that Deontay Wilder knocked him down, yeah, referee was counting. And he actually stopped. He stopped counting. It was like what happened with Tyson and Buster Douglas.
Yep. Tyson and Buster Douglas.
Yeah. Do you remember that years ago? When he actually stopped counting for about 5 seconds, Then he sort of like started counting again. But what he did, imagine that day, right? He go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, gets a 5. Stops counting for 5 seconds. Then he goes back to 1.
Oh,
He like recounts it.
Oh,
you know what I mean? They've done a similar. No, but what I'm trying to say, I'm not saying that they sort of like they've done that in the Tyson Fury fight and Deontay Wilder, but they've done a similar thing like that. He did stop. He stopped counting and everything. Then he started back counting. So what is in there is Tyson Fury was able at the end of the day to sort of like recover. Then so they had that as a draw. But the next fight that he fought and everything, Tyson Fury already had the beating of him anyway. Had to beat him. He worked him out and then he beat him. But the first fight, he should have lost that fight.
Yeah,
he should have lost that fight. So I'm saying that days, like say, you see with my man, was it Joshua, right? He can punch. If he catches Tyson Fury with a good punch, you know what I mean? Tyson Fury ain't getting up. I'm telling you, he's not getting up.
Joshua's a Frank Bruno, man. That's what it is.
That is a very good comparison.
Yep.
Joshua is like a Frank Bruno. Yep. It is true.
Yeah, but he can take a punch more than Frank Bruno, though.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yeah.
You know what?
I gotta watch that Air movie, but with Jordan, I gotta watch that.
Hey, listen, Bajan Bars, I'm watching that thing, the Viking, and they ban around it. It is wicked. I'm on series 3 in the blood. Don't play with me. That man can fight, you know. That man went to.
You ever watch that?
That man come from Norway, and they went down to Northumberland. No, the best one. I tell you, the best one is when they went to Wessex, right? And I had 2 sets of army on the arm, left and right, yeah. And this guy was shitting himself, and the next guy was shitting himself because what we're gonna do? We need to turn back, and they got more people than us. We're outnumbered. So Radnick, he goes like, listen, at the end of the day, right? He goes, don't worry. There's no bridges at the end of the day, so they can't get across to help out each other. So what we're doing, we'll attack the left first and everything that, and then we'll go to the right. So they went to the left and they mash up everybody on the left in there. When I say mash up everybody on the left, when they went to the right now to fight the other lot now, right? They had like the people's heads on a stick, and when the people saw the ship coming, you know, when they got in vision, and they saw the heads on the stick, seven heads on the stick for that. Listen, they dig out. They had it in their toes. They chipped. They literally chipped and everything that right, and then the man goes, "Sire, we better go and everything that right, because your army's going. Your army's running and leaving you." So that's a chip. The guy runs so fast he couldn't get his horse properly. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Bad film, man. Bad thing, man.
TV show.
What film you talking
Anyone that never watch it, Vikings.
Oh, Vikings.
Oh, the show?
I watched a little bit of it.
Oh, the show. I seen all of it.
Yeah. That's actually
good.
Episode.
Ragnar Lothbrok. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah, yes, he done it. Chris knows the thing of that.
The History Channel.
Yeah. You want violence? Watch Sisu.
I might watch that. Yeah, I might watch that too.
Sisu?
Hey,
yeah.
Have you seen? Chris,
have you seen Germans, man? Brutal.
Sisu.
Chris, have you seen Queen of the South? You seen that?
La Reina del Sur. Yeah, of course. Come on.
That was bad as well.
Come on, man. That's
I have a major crush on her.
I was raised with that cartel stuff, man. Come on.
She is sexy.
But you know what is? Stop that. You know that woman there? That woman
I love her,
there,
bro.
right? The actual woman in real life, she's actually Brazilian.
Yes.
In real life, she's Brazilian.
Portuguese, you know, she met. There was a controversy. She met El Chapo.
See,
it was like a news thing. Yeah, like she was questioned after the interview and everything by like the federales and shit. Like it was crazy.
See.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I love her, man.
Yeah.
She's
good actress, a wicked actress.
There's another one on Netflix that's actually the true story on the same lady. What's her name?
Yeah.
It's no. It's in Spanish. It's
No, I've seen it. It's the same as Queen of the South.
La Reina del Sur.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
That
one's crazier. Yeah.
That's the true of this lady here.
Hey, y'all want to watch movies? Go on Netflix and find The Platform.
Listen, I like to watch stuff that is real.
The one about fighting for food, pretty much, right?
And the thing goes up and down.
Yeah, we're fighting for food. That shit was crazy. The concept was crazy.
Look, I like Vikings because it's real life. It's what actually happened. It's history. That's on the history channel.
Vikings, yeah.
I got no time for these fictional type of shows. No.
That's why I watched that. I watched that thing. The one on Netflix with the Pablo Escobar. That was on Netflix. I watched that.
Narcos.
Yeah, Narcos. That's it. Narcos.
I don't like Narcos. I don't like Narcos.
What? I liked it actually. It's all right actually.
You gotta watch the Spanish version. I'm telling you, the Spanish version.
Yeah, but it was all in Spanish anyway.
Spanish subtitles. You see it, the real one. That to me is crazy.
That's how that guy blew up though. The star of it. What's his name? Paco something. What's his name? He's big now, man. The star that started Narcos. That guy. He's blowing up.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, Pedro Pascal. He's in everything now, bro. Yeah, he's in the Mandalorian.
He's a good actor, you know. He's a good actor still.
It's a good show. Snowfall, good show. I never
heard about that. I never watched it.
I didn't like how it ended, but it's a good show.
You guys watch Power Book?
Nah.
Or Power. Sorry, Power.
You know what? I started to watch that and stuff, but then there's one episode that I just lost interest and I just stopped watching it. Yeah.
With Ghosts?
Yeah, when it was when there's a part where he actually sort of like sorted out everything. Do you know what I mean? He thought he was kind of free. Do you know what I mean? And then something else come up and something else come up. I was like, no. Money Heist, that's good as well. Actually, that's
the Spanish one and there's a Korean one.
I only watched the Korean one.
I watched the Korean one.
Yeah,
the Korean was bad, bro. It was good. Like the Spanish one, I haven't watched yet. I haven't watched the Spanish one yet.
Give me my Game of Thrones, man.
Game of Thrones is good.
The way it ended, I hate it.
I know. I was vexed too. Trust me.
The show, like season 1 to the rest of it was good. It was a good show.
The most recent one, House of Dragons, is actually I'm looking forward to the next episode.
It's low key good. I like the violence.
Season is going to be wild, and I can't wait. I can't wait.
How many series they got out of that so far?
House of Dragons.
One season so far.
One season.
Okay. I might after the. What was that thing you told me to watch after Vikings? What that thing you told me?
The Last Kingdom.
All right, I'll give that a watch after.
That's with Uhtred.
That's
Uhtred of Uhtred. Oh,
I start watching Vikings. And
then... you know something Vikings, right? Yeah, that guy Ragnick's first wife. Yeah, right.
Oh, you Lagertha.
Yeah, Lagertha.
Yeah, bad.
Why did he leave her and go to the other woman for? Lagertha fit no right, man. Tell you better.
After you get played out of the show, I can't watch it no more.
Benjamin, am I lying though? Am I lying? You ever seen that program? No. She is nice, but I thought, why are you leaving that to go to that princess?
Pops, you watch any of these shows or what?
Nah, I didn't watch Vikings. I actually didn't watch any Game of Thrones.
Watch Vikings, Pops.
Listen, man, the best original show is The Wire. I don't see no shows beating The Wire.
The Wire is fire.
The Wire is like classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
Classic from back in the day, man. Classic from
back. And the Godfather of Harlem.
If you want something that's based on real life, on like what actually happened in true history, Vikings is a good one.
Yeah. But you know something if that, right? This is what kind of gets me, right? Things like Vikings is good. They got things about Saxons and stuff like that, and about they were good warriors and this and that. But nobody talks about the Moors that come through Europe and conquered the whole of Europe. Do you know what I mean? Literally come through, and that was an African tribe, and they literally conquered the whole of Europe and from that. You see the Italians? They messed up Italy. That's why you got some Italian people that look mixed race because they still got the Moor blood through them. Queen Camilla in the day, which is like police said the Queen that just died and that, right, is a descendant of Queen Camilla and everything that. These are things they don't tell you. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, but the Moors at the day was a fearful tribe in the day that literally ran through Europe and everything that and conquered all Europe. They conquered Europe. Do you understand what I'm saying? But you will never get stories on them. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Strike Back, best military show. Strike Back?
Never watched that.
I haven't seen that.
I love me my military movies though. I ain't gonna lie.
Band of Brothers is a really good
That's a
one.
classic.
I like war movies, old war movies, and I like old like Viking movies, that kind of thing. Like Game of Thrones, that kind of style. Period.
That's big.
Love it. I love war
me,
movies.
like military movie wise, Tears of a Son.
Oh, that was hard to watch, man. That was
Tears of the Sun. You got
Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Private Ryan, Black Hawk Down.
Black Hawk Down was so good.
I don't know if you guys seen The Last Castle. Have you seen
Last Castle? Very good.
Castle, classic.
Last Castle. Is that with the Italian guy?
I don't know.
From The Sopranos?
Barnes, is he Italian? I don't know. The guy from.
I'm trying to remember.
The Sopranos star. He died now.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
The general, the colonel. The colonel.
He was in that.
He was in there, right?
Yeah.
And Robert Redford,
Gandolfini.
Right?
Yeah, Robert Redford, James Gandolfini.
James Gandolfini died.
What else?
Yeah.
Full Metal Jacket. The first 15 movies had me crying in tears for Full Metal Jacket.
Stop that, man.
Yeah, had me in tears.
No, man, fix up yourself, man. About the ball, man. What to you?
Rambo, man. Rambo's
good too.
Classic.
I like The Last Samurai as well. Classic as well. I like my military movies.
Yeah,
military
was
movies
an excellent movie too.
Before we push out, let me get your predictions for this score against Southampton.
Oh, we going, Pa. We talking about movies here.
Asian Angel, I started with you.
I want something crazy like a 9-0. Like it would be nice, like a 9-0 to end the season and like be good, and then hopefully the summer hits off because I know the McAllister is apparently soon.
Yeah.
So like we win and then it gets announced McAllister, and then I don't know, maybe the following week Ugarte, and then the following week I don't know, so Buzalai, something
around.
Yeah, like something like that, you know. But
Timber.
I'll say like 3-0. Timber, I like Timber. I don't know if people don't like him.
I like him. I think he's all right.
I think he'll suit the system that we're apparently playing right now. 1-0, damn.
Hey, Trudon, what are you doing, man?
Trudon's not easy.
Wait, Trudon, who's scoring though? Who's scoring?
Listen, I take in Latvia from Southampton.
James Ward-Prowse free kick.
James Ward-Prowse free kick, yeah.
Trudon, you know what I gotta tell you?
No boy can ramp with me boy, so. No boy in here. No boy can ramp with me boy, so. I suck your mother, man.
Rasta, is Lavia homegrown?
Sorry?
Is Lavia homegrown?
I'm not sure, you know.
No, he's from Belgium, isn't he?
But he's from the.
I think he might qualify. He might qualify.
Yeah, he qualifies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a big Man City. He's a Callum, isn't it?
Yeah, that would be good. I'm for it.
I love him, bro. I think his potential is good.
We gotta raid Southampton after this season is done. We gotta raid them for some.
That's we scouting department. Southampton's we scouting team.
Trudon says Van Dijk own goal.
Oh shit!
Oh no.
So Chris, what's your prediction?
I'll say 3-0.
3-0. Okay. Uncle Rods.
Nunes 2, Salah 1.
4-0.
Okay.
4-0.
You keep him with the clean sheets?
Yeah, we have to for Pops. We have
5-0.
Oh.
Go on.
I played in the 5th, my man. Let's get 5. We in 5th. I played the 5th. Give me 5.
I say 4-2.
4-2? Oh,
because we defense gonna be on the beach and they're gonna land goals. We always land goals, bro. It's gonna be an open game.
4-2.
Yeah.
Do you think any other player than the ones that are leaving on freeze leaving? Like their last game is on Sunday?
Kelleher.
It could be Matip.
Kelleher.
It could be.
I think Kelleher starts on Sunday, to be honest.
Wow.
You reckon?
Okay. I'm not selling Kelleher though.
Good shot, though.
I would sell Kelleher with a buyback clause.
Nah, 2
No, I wouldn't sell Kelleher.
2-year loan.
You know what?
2-year loan.
I want to sell Kelleher. You know what?
Loan, yeah.
Homegrown.
You know what is with Kelleher? I would have Kelleher play most. Well, put it this way: all of the Europa Cup
he has to.
games.
He has to.
All the Europa Cup games. He's your Europa Cup sort of like goalkeeper.
Unless you get injured, then you bring Ali.
Yeah, I'll keep Ali for the Premiership.
Yeah.
Facts. I like that.
Yeah.
And the later rounds of the FA Cup for Ali.
Yeah. But you know what? Listen. Even in later rounds of the FA Cup and the League Cup, you know, Kelleher proved himself in the League Cup. He proved himself. So
all the cups. Yeah, give him all the cups.
Yeah.
I agree. All cup
you give him all the cups in Allison just the Premier League?
Yeah.
Why not?
Okay.
Keep him fresh.
I'm just, you know, just
yeah.
No, but keep him fresh, man.
I can call a wild.
I'm doubling up. Beijing Angel, I'm doubling up next season, you know.
Really?
Liverpool winning 8-0.
That's me. I'm doubling up next season. So I want Kelleher to win one. I want Ali to win one. I'm doubling up. That's me. I'm greedy. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, we're in this competition. I know some of us are happy with being in Europe. Some of us are not. But we're in Europe. We have to win it. That trophy, we have to win it. That's minimum. We have to win that.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we have to win it. I don't want no excuses. No.
Yeah.
We have to win that trophy. I'm sorry.
Klopp, we winning tomorrow 8-0. That was my prediction.
Go on, Beijing boss. Pick up on yourself, man.
What?
We had a 7 and we had a 9, so you know we could get.
Yeah. So Trudon asks who's getting relegated. Exactly who's the 3 teams?
I don't know. Can you pull up the table? Can you pull up the table? I don't.
Ain't they not showing any telephone? Ain't they showing no telephone games apart from Everton and Leicester? Because that's the crunch game, isn't it?
No, but
Everton,
I can watch it on Peacock. Though.
Everton, Leicester, and Leeds. Those are the
Everton, Leicester, Leeds for the last 2 spots.
Ain't Leeds safe?
Yeah. No.
Leeds are
I think
who's
Everton,
19.
Everton are ahead of the other two. So I think it's Everton, then the Foxes, then Leeds. Yes.
Right. So who's Leeds playing then?
So if Everton wins, it's done. Leeds are at.
Who's Everton playing though?
Leeds are Spurs, I think.
Playing Bournemouth.
Everton's Bournemouth. Leeds are Spurs, yeah, and the Foxes are Newcastle, I think.
Foxes is playing West Ham.
West Ham.
Who's Everton playing then?
Cup final.
Everton is playing Bournemouth.
Everton, Bournemouth. Leeds, Spurs.
Leeds playing Spurs.
Yeah.
Bournemouth are safe, isn't they? Bournemouth are safe.
On the beach, yeah.
Oh, shit.
But West Ham are in the final. So West Ham, Moisey might decide to rest some of his starters. For
because he's safe as well. West Ham's safe as well, isn't
West Ham are safe, yeah.
Who's Leicester playing against?
Leicester is playing
Hammers.
West Ham.
Hammers, yeah.
West Ham, okay.
And they're in the cup final.
Leicester can win that, you know.
Yes, they could.
Wait, so technically speaking, Everton can draw and Leicester can win, and then Everton will get relegated.
Yep,
correct.
Because of goal difference.
Yeah.
All right.
I want Everton to get relegated, man. Long time that bitch to get relegated.
Imagine them relegated with that new stadium being built. Jesus.
I don't want to see T-Rex, Pickford, or none of them.
That's mad.
Nah, but you know damn well if they get relegated, Pickford's gonna be bought from a team in the Premier
League.
Yeah. If they get relegated, the first thing I'm gonna say is bitch.
It's true. But yeah, peoples, big up to you all.
Yeah, man.
Rods, you got your stream on
tomorrow. Tomorrow.
The game is tomorrow, right? The game is
Sunday.
Sunday.
I got stream today because it's today now. I got stream today. I got the preview, then I got the panel debate show. So if anybody's free later on, they can jump on. Listen, we need to do a show, yeah, where we just chat about our favorite films and stuff. You know what I mean?
That, man.
Let's collab on that.
Yeah,
let's collab on that. Let's do that.
Yeah, man.
I watch a lot of movies.
Yeah, because it's the off season now, isn't it? So why not? You know what I mean? But got 2 shows tomorrow. Then where's your channel?
What's your channel?
What's my
channel? Anfield Uncle Rods. Anfield Uncle Rods on YouTube. Anfield Uncle Rods on YouTube. Yeah, come and check me out, man. I'm always collaborating with these guys and my Caribbean brothers and my Colombian brother. Do you know what I mean? Part of the cartel, so I get looked after. You understand?
He's Beijing now, though. He's Beijing now.
Well, Beijing Colombian.
Yeah.
I mixed that, you know.
A cartel man that drinks rum.
Yeah, man.
Fire.
I feel like on YouTube still, but yeah, man. Always collaborate with these guys here. Yeah, man. We just support each other. So like, people, make sure you go like and subscribe to Bajan Reds TV, man. He does some great streams, man. I enjoy them. We can come over there, we talk, we laugh, and we just have fun. Do you know what I mean? And
shoot the shit.
Yeah, shoot the shit. And literally, it's very hard for us content creators to think of new ideas and everything. So give these guys support, man. Hit a like, hit a subscribe if you haven't hit a subscribe. You know what I mean? Share the content with everybody so they can subscribe as well. You know what I mean? Let's get this guy up to 500 in a day and more. I want to see the man they sort of get to 1,000 subscribers before the season starts. That we are dealing with, you know. That we are dealing with.
Because like, all the cartel people subscribe.
Yeah, man. Because you know, it is in the day. When I rise, I want my friend them to rise as well. You know.
For sure.
I saw it set up in there. I saw it set up. We all rise together because we're all family. You understand, my friend? We don't leave nobody behind. We don't leave nobody behind. Nobody behind. You know what I mean? So I saw it go still. You know what I mean? So it's good.
Chris started his channel yet, but that can come at some point.
Yeah, some point. You don't want my toxicity.
12th man started the channel recently.
Yeah, 12th man. Yeah. But he might be too positive for Maddie though.
How was his channel?
He might be too positive for Maddie.
What's 12th
man? He could be president. Yeah, he could be president. You know,
the way Matt 12th man talks.
Seriously, he could be president. You know, seriously, this is a guy, and then day, right? If you're having a rubbish day and everything like that, right? Yeah, and he can pick you up like that. Do you know what I mean? He can pick up like the way he sort of like, you know, allocutes himself. Do you know what I mean? And talks about this and talks about that. You know what I mean? No, man, tough man. He can be president, man. I don't tell him to vote for him.
I can't deal with his positivity sometimes. Sometimes too much positivity for the situation, no good, man.
Me and 12 man flash coming though. This Community Shield Super Cup conversation gonna happen.
Yeah, that is going to definitely happen.
What conversation?
Community Shield versus the Super Cup.
Yeah, that could be a serious one.
Not Super Cup all day. What do you mean?
No. But he calls the Community Shield the Super Cup. He says every other country it's the Super Cup. It's the league.
Who says that?
Exactly. 12 man.
He's right though. He's right.
He's right, but he's wrong. That's why we're gonna have the conversation.
I'm gonna get him up tomorrow about that. I'm gonna pull him up tomorrow about that. He's up to tell tomorrow. I'm gonna pull him up tomorrow about that.
I was on him last week. Uncle Rod's when he was on your channel with Sophia, you know. He actually mentioned me in the chat saying, I know that Pop's in here looking at me because I just put the eyes on when he mentioned the Super Cup. Eyes came on.
Yeah, you was in there too.
Wait, you guys are gonna do an end of the season review? Like you guys are gonna do an end of the season
review? We can do a season review show for sure. Definitely.
When you doing yours, Bajan?
We gotta work out the logistics.
You know, that can be a big one though.
Probably in the next 2 weeks, I would assume, because next weekend we got a show on the 3rd with Callum.
Okay.
As he
do a show with the players who we think is club legends and all this crap.
Yeah, we got that one coming up, and then we doing one with Callum and Matt as well for with NBA.
The basketball thing, isn't it?
Basketball,
yeah.
Heroes versus legends, grab. Heroes versus legends.
Callum and Matt going head to head on trivia for basketball.
Matt's I tell you what, Callum at the day is a really good guy to have in your channel. I mean, I had him on my channel one time with the red and blue shirt and for that, and I enjoyed every minute of it. He's just fun. He's so much fun to do, sort of like to collaborate on.
Did you watch Competition today?
Yes, I did. I did watch it today. I was watching it. I was doing something. I was watching it on and off.
Reaction with my question to him.
We tell him. Say. Huh? We tell.
Tell him. I asked Callum because early in the game in the day, right? They were talking about Callum said I done with players that clock want in multiple positions all the time. I want specialists.
Yeah.
this Cal, well, you got a problem with multiple positions.
Nah, but you know who killed the show? Albert, Uncle Albert. He killed it. Oh my god.
That was not easy though.
Albert, he got a call from his manager who told him to come home.
For preseason. His wife.
Come home for preseason.
His wife.
He says, my wife is my manager. So tell me come home for preseason. Oh man. Uncle Albert did. Oh, it's so funny.
He's crazy though. He's crazy.
Yeah, he's
crazy. Funny though. He makes you should laugh, man. But Chris, I ain't seen you in that show for. I ain't seen you for a while, man.
What, Popish?
Yeah, I ain't seen you there for a while, kid.
Yeah, I've been taking a break and stuff. You know what I mean? I've been dealing with my stuff on the. I told you about what I'm dealing with.
Oh yeah. Say less.
So, I've been.
Yeah, say less, brother. Say less.
Popish community can sometimes be a little bit toxic. Sometimes the chat, so I stay away from it.
Yeah. No, I hear you, fam. I hear you.
I don't go any chat as all. I leave that for Beige and Pops. I stay on the chat as much.
Yeah, Beige probably interacting, man. I'd be seeing him and stuff,
Yeah.
He's up there.
You be clashing heads with Jamrock and stuff sometimes.
Jamrock is my guy, man. That's my guy. Jamrock is my guy.
Yeah.
Jamrock and Marquez. We know.
No, Marquez is my guy. Pause and stuff. He's a villain, man. His takes is.
It's true.
Villain.
But yeah, our season review show is going to be epic.
Yeah, man. Shout me for that, still King.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I gotta do some. I gotta reach out to some other guys and have it on there. So we can have a big show. It can be a bunch of us on that one. That one gonna be techie.
You had to bring Gunnar Lee in one of them.
Oh yeah, he can be on that show for sure. Cause
yeah. I bring in my flying fish. Call in for heat.
That's therapy. That's therapy. No, that's therapy.
I bring in my flying fish for heat, boy.
I'm trying to get him on my show. I'm trying to get him on show this week still, but he keeps on dodging me. But I'm gonna lasso him bomb buckle out. He said
he don't want any pressure right now, but he can pop. Don't worry. He ducking me too. Don't worry. He ducking me. I see. Where are you?
I was nice to at the day when we was on your show and everything that. Then I come on and everything. And he's like, Ross, what's gonna gas him up still? But I was nice to him still. But you know what? This time I feel like, brother, you realize you're getting gassed tonight. You know, black.
Oh, yeah. He know it coming, so he just buying his time right now. He doing as many date nights as possible because he know it coming. The pressure.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It takes the pressure bus pipe.
Well, people, make sure you go check out Uncle Rod's channel. We will see y'all on Sunday. Watch along. Uncle Rod's will be doing his as well. We got the reaction show after that. Everyone, bless up for the rest of your Friday. Those in the UK, bless up Saturday. Uncle Rod's, Saturday morning for you.
I know, exactly. It's coming to 4 o'clock in the morning now, you know.
Oh boy.
Oh man, get your
sleep.
Listen, I'm still gonna watch an episode of Vikings before I go to bed. You stay there. Okay.
Do your thing, man. Do your thing. People, big up. Big and Chris.
Man. Bless up yourselves.
Like and subscribe. Bless up, man. Bless up. Take care.
Big up, everyone.
Take care.